Greetings to all gamers and everyone interested in game development. My name is Skeletron Prime and welcome to TerraWorld Technologies. In our previous video, we started creating our own engine instead of relying on established solutions like Unity or Unreal Engine. And that naturally raises the question, why are we doing this? After all, Unity and Unreal offer a vast range of features, a convenient editor, numerous services and a huge community. Why delve into the intricacies of engine development if the folks at Epic Games or Unity Technologies have already done a stellar job? But here's the thing. When indie developers or studios want to implement a unique mechanic, they often run into engine limitations. This leaves them with two choices: settle for adjusting their idea to fit those limits, or build their own engine so the new feature is supported right at the core. It's frustrating to come up with a mind-blowing feature, one that could really shake up the market, only to find you can only implement it partially because of technical limitations. So what if there were an engine that let you flexibly swap out almost every internal model? Picture an engine that's a minimalist core at its heart with everything else. Plugins, models, libraries, entirely up to the user's choice. Need a simpler or more advanced renderer? Download a model or write your own, and voila! The engine now has a new renderer. Want highly sophisticated physics, or on the contrary, something more lightweight? Just replace the physics model. Done! Looking for a sleek UI system or blueprints? Install a new package and everything is up and running. This way, you're not forced to drag along irrelevant components or overly complex features for your small project. And if there's a mechanic that none of the existing models support, you don't have to rewrite the entire engine from scratch. You simply add new model or tweak an existing one. Imagine you want to create a simple 2D puzzle game with minimal overhead. You'd load a basic 2D rendering model, a lightweight input system, and maybe a small physics extension. That's it. But let's say you later decide to pivot toward a more ambitious 3D action or open world exploration title. Instead of scrapping your entire code base, you'd simply swap in models for advanced 3D rendering, more robust physics, and perhaps a specialized terrain generator. This seamless adaptability lets you steer your project in any direction without rewriting the whole engine or dragging along features you don't need. In short, TerraWorld Engine offers a new level of customization and creative freedom for developers eager to experiment and evolve. As far as I know, there isn't a single game engine on the market right now that allows you to completely change its internal logic on the fly. Usually, everything is handled through extensions, but most of the core remains closed or too large and complex. In other words, Unity, Unreal, and Godot already offer a huge set of features and generally don't anticipate that you'll fully replace their entire renderer or physics systems. Sure, there are plugins, but they're often just layers on the top of existing logic. I ask myself, why not build an engine that really works that way? There are countless engines out there, so making just another Me Too product doesn't make much sense. But giving users the freedom to build the models they need, that could be a breakthrough. TerraWorld Engine isn't about having the best renderer ever or super powerful physics out of the box. It's all about flexibility and modularity. Imagine a small core at the center that knows how to load models. Each model is responsible for its own piece of functionality. Rendering, there can be several options: physics, UI, and so on. Because of that, you get to decide what and how to plug in. There would be a model store, free or paid, open source or proprietary. And if you want to write everything from scratch or heavily modify an existing model, you just do it without breaking the entire system. But can I alone create something on the level of Unity or Unreal? Absolutely not. That's the work of hundreds of developers. However, if we form a community where everyone contributes, we gain a powerful resource. Someone knows how to code a fast Vulkan renderer. Someone else can handle realistic physics, while others are experts in advanced AI. All these people can create and share their own packages, and others can use or tweak them. This way, the engine doesn't grow like a monolithic block. It evolves like a building set, expanding alongside the community. Jumping in headfirst and writing everything from scratch is obviously overwhelming. That's why TerraWorld Technologies, meaning us, will provide basic support: UI model, renderer, physics, audio, etc. These models aren't mandatory, but they give you a starting point, so you can set up working prototype right away. From there, it's up to you what to keep, what to change, and what to discard. The main question: why bother? Firstly, uncompromising customization. You're not bound by the original creator's ideas. Want a different lighting approach? Use or write a new model. Done! Secondly, time saving. There's no need to spend years building an entire engine from scratch. You can rely on the core and basic models. Then only dive deep into the parts that you truly need to alter. Thirdly, community development. Thanks to this approach, even beginner developers can contribute by writing a small model for a specific task. Each new addition makes the engine more adaptable and versatile. So, what are the future plans? First of all, develop the TerraWorld Engine core, outlining clear rules for model integration. Secondly, set up a store or platform for exchanging paid and free models. Then, grow the community, inviting contributors to write standalone solutions from visual effects to AI and networking. In parallel, create baseline models so anyone can quickly launch a test project. Of course, this isn't a project for a month or even a year. It might be a much longer journey. Still, I believe this is how we can offer the world an engine that lets studios, indie devs, and hobbyists pursue hot ideas without being held back by existing solutions. So, TerraWorld Engine isn't just another engine. It's a statement that freedom and modularity matter more than having all the bells and whistles right out of the box. I hope this concept inspires you to explore your own experiments. If you're curious about how this will come together, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and click the notification bell to avoid missing new videos. In upcoming episodes, we'll dig into the core's technical details, learn how to attach models, and maybe even test some early proof of concept features. Have questions, ideas, or suggestions? Drop them in the comments. Your input is really important to me. Together, we can build something truly extraordinary. Something that benefits everyone who loves games and game development. That's all for now. I have been Skeletron Prime and this is TerraWorld Technologies. Keep creating, experimenting and imagining new game worlds. See you soon.